everyone, welcome to the Chinacat podcast or the show, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be a little bit different. I still do the bad food, still doing the Florida man, but I have a few things I want to throw it on the plate, things I want to do, things I want to change. So yes, I will still be doing this every week. I come in here, make fun of food, and just find some funny new casts. Give you guys a good laugh and stuff. But last couple months, I've been pondering doing some food videos on YouTube. Since I sit here talk about shitty foods, I kind of have to like prove that I'm better cooking these guys. So yeah, that might be coming out. It won't be next week or nothing. It'll be next couple of months. Yeah, I gotta get somebody to come over, film it, do stuff like that. So I'm looking into that. Next thing is I do a lot more live streaming. Um, Obviously, I do Twitch like most people do and YouTube, but since it looks like more like Tectone and Hasmagold, I watched both of them. They've been doing really good on Kick. It seems like that platform's been doing a lot better without all those, Johnny Somali and all those fuckbags and shit. And looking more they toward going towards like good streamers, like people actually worth of shit. So yeah, I might try it on there. Plus, I don't have to look, see Hassan's stream on my fucking this little monitor here because that guy's a piece of shit. Yeah, I don't like Hassan. I don't think anyone likes him. Yeah, and I don't know if like if you're not in the news like the streamers and shit. Yeah, no, this dude's a terrorist sympathizer, and I mean, just look him up, have fun. Him and that fat ass fucking Frogan or whatever they're at. Yeah, they both suck. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be doing that. Mostly gaming, um, or just talking about shit. So if you go look for me on there, don't do gaming, just do just chatting. Because again, I'm just gonna be looking up articles and stuff. Probably hop on a couple games I'm playing, which is probably what I'm playing right now. Right now, in Mike's fault of games I'm playing, obviously I'm still playing Expedition 33. Um, 100% that. I'm taking my sweet ass time with that game. I love it. I still to this day, it's game of the year. If this game loses for a Stellar Blade, I will be pissed. Stellar Blade looks great. I know why people liking it. You bunch of anime girls with skimpy dresses and stuff, but the gameplay does look good. Would I play it? Probably not. This is not my type of game. Um, if we lose it from that, we have no hope. It's a good game. I mean, no, God bless it. I'm sure it's a great game. Probably holds up better than Assassin's Creed Shadows or Marathon, which I mean that game didn't even come out, and everyone already hates it. I mean, we've seen pieces of the shit you stole from an artist. Yeah, so it'll probably be Expedition 33. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 is coming out in July, which I'm hopping on that bandwagon. Because I mean, if you're my age or older, you remember the Tony Hawk games and the PlayStation 2. Those games are awesome, and like the number 1 and 2 remake, so good. It was just, it was like just playing the original, just better graphics. Perfect. It was perfect in all the ways it should have been. But again, personally, when you make a game of the year a remake, I feel like that's not okay. No, why? Everyone could say, well, Oblivion remake was great. No, I mean, if that rule didn't apply in my life, I would say, that's one of the game of the year. I would say, but for me, it's like a game of the year is something that had never been made before. They threw it out there. People liked it. People liked it. People didn't. They didn't like it. As in, like, someone would tell me, like, would you say, when GTA 6, if that ever happens, comes out, would you say game of the year? No, absolutely not. Only because you have five, you have four, and you have three. It's literally the same fucking game, different storyline, different places, better graphics. Same idea. Same fucking idea. Um, Not saying that, GTA 5 was bad. I mean, actually, I didn't like any of them until 5. 5 I actually liked. I had a good time with that. Yeah, again, it's just not my I'm more of an RPG or first person shooter type of guy. So on top of that, so yeah, could be streaming. Um, Again, won't be like strictly video games. Probably be talking about current news and stuff like that. Again, not trying to get political, but obviously, it will be some talk of political things, obviously, because current events involves around politics. So you can't get away with that. Can't get away or get away from shit like that. It's just something that you have to deal with. I try to make it as more middle ground as I could possibly do without putting personal views or viruses and shit like that in there. But besides that, I'm just trying to do new things. This will still happen. We'll still look at really shitty food. Still make fun of Florida. You know, see some funny. Get off like the doom and gloom. Add some happiness. That's what I try to do for you guys. Add some happiness to your life. You know, especially during a time where like places want to bomb each other or things are going off and shit. Oh yeah, no, I've been sitting here watching the whole Iraq and Iran bombing each other and stuff. Yeah, again, not trying to make this political, but I think as being human beings, we could all come together and say, yeah, we don't feel comfortable with you guys having nuclear weapons. Just saying, I don't feel comfortable with that. Um, do I trust either one of them? Absolutely not. No, not at all. But again, I think we can all rally around the fact that yeah, can we not have nukes? As much as I love Fallout, and I always make jokes about like I'm gonna be the dude out in the fucking Fallout listening to '50s music. I prefer that not happen, um, especially for me, my son, his kids. If he has kids, he's still young, so you never know. I don't want that for them. So, but besides that, that's off the plate. I don't have many news on this. I got some good food, bad food, and actually I don't have Florida Man on this. It hasn't been much Florida Man. I mean, at this point, I mean everything's Florida Man at this point. So I mean, it's so hard to like pinpoint shit in Florida. But I can always pinpoint bad food, and we have that. Before I say this, you might wonder, Mike, you didn't have a fat Steven Seagal in the start of your podcast. I need a help revamp my computer. I did a little reinstall Windows. I do that every 6 months. Just do a fresh reinstall, get all that crap off of there. I mean, let's be real. Windows was always bloatware. Plus, I'm getting ready for the decline of Windows 10. Yep, kids, that's coming up. Um, as a computer person, I think I'm gonna go to Linux Mint. I had Linux years ago. couple years back, I was using Ubuntu. I loved it. The only problem I had was I have a problem with games, but I'm not playing online much with people, so I don't have to worry about you know Ubisoft being like, oh, how dare you play Rainbow Six even though you've been playing it for like close to 12 years. I mean, come on now. I do this every day. Still have the disc. Still here. Don't have a PlayStation. Still have the disc. And it's still one of my favorite games of all time. I love Rainbow Six. The game's fucking amazing. I know that X came out. I still have not hopped on it. I played without a subscription for years. And when they were like, oh, we have the subscription. And this had a battle pass. And yes, I was the idiot that paid for the battle pass. But if you did it properly, you could get the battle pass every 3 months. Because if you hit it right and you played it right, you could just recycle it until you can't recycle it anymore. Then you pay for the battle pass. So I was doing that for a while. Yeah, no, I guess there's a subscription now, kind of like World of Warcraft. WoW, you sweaty ass, smelly people still play WoW, classic WoW. Yeah, that's the thing. So I cried. I remember what was good, the good days. Be able to yell at somebody, playing on there. There's like 12. Wonder why he'd be allowed to play on there. But man, yell at him. He cries. He felt good at it. No, I'm joking. It was good times, dude. But I can't see myself buying something that I legitly played for the cost of my internet, as in fucking free. I pay for my internet. Obviously, it's not free, but the game itself is free. But you know what I'm saying. So I can't justify that. It'd be one thing if, like, I start playing that game and Rainbow Six, and I was paying for it, like WoW or something. I could justify that. Be like, I've been doing it since the beginning. What's new? You know, but for a game that I mean, most of us have been playing, and then just goes straight into pay to play mode. Nah, dude. And it's sad, man. I love Rainbow Six. It's a good game. Made a lot of good friends. People I still talk to this day, man. All over the country. I just play as a team and shit. Good times, dude. Good times. But hey, maybe Rainbow Six Siege X would be better. It just came out. I haven't made it up there yet. Again, can't justify paying, $70 for a game and have to pay another $10 a month just to play them fucking online, which Rainbow Six Siege is kind of online. It's not a single player game. Yeah, there's training area, shooting ranges. When you play the game, you can play like, terrorist hunt, which is not, you're not playing against a real life team. Most NPCs is still you still have a team that was, you and your boys and stuff. With for me, like, that's why I loved it. You know, that sucks, man. So not playing that. Where the hell was I going with this? Ah, fuck it. But those are the games I'm playing. Just waiting for Tony Hawk to come out. Metal Gear Solid X, but no Alpha. Metal Gear Solid fucking 4, as far as I'm concerned. And Death Stranding 2, unfortunately, that's not going to be released on PC, so I'm kind of fucked with that one. But I do want to play the fuck out of that game, dude. especially when they showed the dude that looked like Solid Snake, even though it's not Solid Snake, he looks like Solid Snake. I'm all about that shit, dude. Metal Gear Solid is one of my favorite fucking franchises of my whole life. I love Metal Gear Solid, which only makes sense because one of my favorite movies of all time is Escape from New York. And, Hiro Kojima said he based Solid Snake off of Snake Plissken for Escape from New York, which is a Kurt Russell movie. If you don't know, well, you figure that shit out quick. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. Big Trouble with China and the Thing. I mean, Kurt Russell is just amazing. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that. Test Stranded, Metal Gear Solid. I think it's about a hit right now. And well, 20 out pro scale, 3 and 4 remake. I still hop on that. It's a good time. It's fun to hang out with your friends and see you can kick for more than you guys. Or you could just do it in real life. I can't. That's one thing. Being a skateboarder, and like off and on, I still skateboard. I can skate. I have never learned to kick flip. I can heel flip. I can shove it. I can do everything else. Can't kick flip. Tried. I just never successful. I never successfully ever landed a kick flip. I just think it's because I don't know. I have a weird thing. Like I do everything left-handed, even though I'm right-handed. You can call it ambidextrous. I call it I'm weird. So I think that's my problem. Because I remember when I golfed, I always golfed left-handed, which is weird, but it feels right. Really, I play guitar right-handed, golf left-handed. I think even batting. I realized I remember playing baseball in middle school and shit. Not very good. I think like the whole time I actually made like 3 strikes because I was playing third base because I sucked that bad. Which I still remember the time my dad, I wanted to be a pitcher, and he was you know, playing catch with a kid, except he can't throw and end up hitting me in the balls, and that was worse. I knew I shouldn't play baseball after that. I was like, oh yeah, this sucks. I stick with D&D and Magic, and yeah, stick with that crap. Be a nerd. Yeah, let's move on to the food. I'm just going to sit here and ramble. It's terrible. So just imagine. There we go. So God, take us to my tour so I can stop the struggle meals, bro. This ain't my choice. So those are boiled eggs with it's either peanut butter or caramel, whatever the hell you call it, and plantains or oranges or clementines. Well, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, dude. When you say tour, this is the question I have. Are you touring with a band? Because this is really like a normal thing for like a band tour. I mean, most of the time, I mean, what I hear from like friends and stuff who went on tour, like just even like YouTube and stuff, like usually the headliner usually pranks like the opening band and stuff. I would think this would be the prank, but no, that like the dude. Oh no, there's a GIF. So that's it's definitely not Fluffernutter. Even though I was born in California, I grew up in Massachusetts. I know Fluffernutter. They ain't no Fluffernutter. That's peanut butter. That is boiled eggs. Those are devil eggs. Those definitely fucking oranges. I have no idea where this meal is going. So, as a person that cooks, and as a person that takes cooking as an art form, I take it seriously. And Anthony Bourdain, Marco P. White, all those guys, like these people that I look up to, the people I admire and stuff. I look at them, I try to better myself, cook better and stuff. This is shit. This is complete fucking shit. There's no sense of any type of logical explanation for this. You're mixing peanut butter with deviled eggs and oranges. All three of those things have nothing to do with each other. When was the last time you had an orange with peanut butter on it? When was the last time you had eggs with oranges? When was the last time you had eggs with goddamn fucking peanut butter? Please, educate me. I mean, me, all the times I cooked, all the times I worked in restaurants, all the times I've done anything in my life, I have never once seen this shit. I mean, bro, dude, yeah, struggle meal is struggle. But dude, you ever heard of ramen? Here's some flank steak that was like, $4 a pound. Here's the Asman Gold and his steak. And makes a fucking steak meal for like $8. That includes a steak and potato with Worcestershire sauce. You hear that? Worcestershire. So next person you hear try to say Worcestershire, it doesn't say it right, slap in the face. I do not condone violence. But yeah, no, I still don't understand. They're like, W sauce, Worcestershire. How hard is that? But yeah, tour tickets. So this guy, like, I don't, you know what happened? This man, he said tour tickets. This man bought a bunch of tickets to go see the Dead and Company where fucking John Mayer, Bobby, and the good boys. Well, the rest of the boys. Phil Lesh passed away last year. Um, Spent probably $500 a ticket. Go see the band in a big dome with a CGI in the background. No, he had no money. Well, he had money, just not enough. So he decided let's make some deviled eggs, peanut butter, clementine. I'm gonna say that it doesn't look like orange; it looks like clementine. So that's what happened with this. It's again tour. I'm like, hey, buddy, if you spent $100 and made a bunch of grilled cheese on the hot, you probably made some money to feed yourself. Again, grilled cheese, dude. Throw some garlic on that. Be good, dude. I know it's so stereotypical of like, shake down the street or some fucking grilled cheese for the to get grilled cheese with some LSD or something. Yeah, no, you hear that all the time. Trust me, you make some money. So again, you don't have to have deviled eggs with peanut butter on them. That makes absolutely no fucking sense. But I mean, it still looked a lot better than this slop. First time ever trying Del Taco. That's about right. I want to say what I want to say in my head, but only for safety reasons and try to make this family friendly. And then when I say fucking shit, that looks like something that those are really bad fucking nachos, dude. No, no. Look, been to Del Taco. Del Taco is always a hit and miss. Like if you get out the bar, well, you just really you having a good time, had a couple of drinks. Um, sure, it works. Kind of like Todd Howard said with Fallout 4, it works. Well, I would always tell you, take the extra second, go to Taco Bell. Trust me, the pussy would be a lot better. This went above and beyond shit. Like, even if I went to the bar and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm just trying to go home, eat some food, go to sleep, watch a video, go to sleep. I will look at this and be like, I will go, I will go, I will go to bed starving. I can't do this. It looks like a cinnamon bun exploded all over the nachos. And it looks like something else I can't say because then I have to edit that out. I still ask the question, what in the fuck is this? If you can't see that, let me move this. Right here. Like, lady, you like eating off your fucking goddamn chair? I mean, you're in the car. But why? What's this? Oh, get over here. Go down. What's this? It looks like cardboard. But I asked the question, lady, are you eating off your fucking chair? Because I'm looking up there, I see this, and I already know that's a fucking Honda Prius or a Toyota Prius, what the fuck the Prius is. Only because my girlfriend has one, so I know what they look like. Oh, trust me, you won't catch me driving one of those things if I had my choice. I like to pollute the planet with gasoline because at least I know my car is not going to cost thousands of dollars to fix. I can fix it with royal duct tape and grace of God. Just hope it doesn't blow up on me. That's how I work. But yeah, I tell you, lady, if this is your first Del Taco, I really hope it would tell you, hey, maybe I should just cook at home. Maybe. Well, if I'm gonna go out, get some food, don't go to Del Taco. And if it's after bar, just go to Taco Bell, dude. Trust me. After bar hours, Taco Bell is always the best Taco Bell. Because if you're drunk enough, you won't remember eating it. You just remember the aftermath. Just saying. Oh shit. I got one more for you guys. And before I say this, I gotta read this. Potato, egg, a cheese casserole. I've been making in the same angel cake pan every few days for several weeks now. So, ladies and gentlemen, um, nothing wrong with cooking, having like a favorite pan you cook in. Nothing wrong with it. I have one. Um, what is wrong is that you cook in this pan, but you don't clean the motherfucker. Look, this ain't cast iron pan, dude. If you like cast iron pan, I get it. I know how to use cast iron. Sacred rules, right? You wash that shit with fucking soapy water, dude. You might get murdered. You have to say that. There's some people that take that shit seriously. I do. I know some people that do. But this is a whole different beast in itself. Like, dude, one, What the fuck are you eating? Like cooking out of a fucking casserole dish? It's for pastries, like angel food cake or some dumb shit like that. Dude, you should not be like grilling goddamn bacon in a goddamn casserole dish. Well, they call it angel cake pan, which that's nice. It's a casserole dish. Well, actually, what is the real word for this? I actually don't know. No, it's absolutely, this is utterly disgusting, dude. Look, there's one thing I'm about is when I cook, I want shit clean. Cast iron is one thing. Hot water, and you really, really have to use soapy water, reseason the pan. It is really not that hard. You just have to, grill, oven it for twice for what, 30 minutes each. Thin coat of, high temp, oil. Hasn't like smoking is more high temp oil, like low temp is like the extra virgin olive oil. Which if you're using that to fucking cook, like in a pan, extra virgin olive oil is for like dressings, sandwiches. Olive oil is for cooking. Two different things, people. Trust me. It gets me mind numbing when I see people sitting here with extra virgin cooking. I'm like, no, dude, no, that's not for that. Get grapeseed oil. The girlfriend's trying to find peanut oil. You got grapeseed oil. You got sunflower oil. You got oil from places I didn't think oil can come from, other than Iraq or where Bush told me to go. Never knew that, but I guess it is. So if you're in times and you feel like the only dish I have to cook in is Angel Food Pan, don't be this guy. Clean your shit. I can at least say one thing. If COVID-19 ever came back, it'd probably be COVID-20. This man would never catch it because he had more germs than anyone in life. Yep, and that's the thing. But again, we cut this short. I don't have many news articles. This is more like me. I want to tell you guys like my plans. Hopefully, you guys you want to see them. Support, like, and subscribe. I have other videos. I put up my video from last week, yesterday, because I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about it. I put it up on the thing. I went out to eat with my girlfriend. I did some things. Came back. Completely forgot I even uploaded this video. So I ended up on my desktop. Like I have like backup. I saw it. I was like, oh shit, that's right. I made this. I was supposed to put it out. So check that out. I'm just talking about like the Xbox showcase and stuff like that. Again, kind of disappointment. I am kind of excited for Outer Worlds too. First game I did like, and hopefully they learn from Avowed and other games. Don't don't fuck that up. I mean, you Obsidian, you guys made Fallout New Vegas. Come on, even though they had to help Bethesda. But besides that, dude, like and subscribe. If no one told you, Happy Father's Day for all my fathers out there. Get one time a week. Hopefully, you guys lift it up, have a good time. Again, Happy Father's Day. Um, and if no one ever told you this, I love you, and you're a beautiful person. You guys have a great day and a happy week. And I'll see you guys next week. Ciao, guys.